Hey Mama, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my first episode. And in this episode, I'm going to be telling you about myself, what I do, and who I help, and why you should always stick around and be on the desk with me. So let's dive in. Who am I? My name is Halima Jamil, and I am a coach, a personal development and mental health coach. I have a certificate in life coaching. So I help Muslim moms with personal development and mental health issues because I know that there's a gap with personal growth. Like Muslim moms, we want to grow beyond being just a wife and a mother and then madrasa in the house. We want other tasks. Yes, madrasa, memorization of the Quran, building a thriving business, you know, a host of all other things around that. But then we also have these mental blocks. We have these limitations that we put on ourselves. And why am I here again is that the internet has made things very, very easy for us to be able to, diversify and then improve on ourselves. But then take away the mental beliefs that we have. We can't take away the traumas that we've not outgrown, or let me say healed from. It also affects how we reason, what actions we take, the habits that we build, the kind of lifestyle that maybe we even live. You know, an example could be self-esteem, self-worth, lack of confidence, and not speaking up, not having the not being able to take decisions for yourself, not being not being the type of person that can speak up for yourself. I'm not saying that you should be, all over the place, but if you are not able to understand what has been conditioning you to be how you are, you might find it difficult to grow. I have similar issues that I'll be sharing as they relate to one another, inshallah. And I hope that you'd also stick around. So why do I want to help you, Mama? It's because I want you to grow. I want you to be a better version of yourself. I want you to, to smile and look back and heal. And because I also suffered, I know what I went through growing up, understanding myself, understanding my environment, understanding the do's and don'ts, and all of that, and still having to want to thrive. I know that I cannot keep all that to myself. I have to help moms. And being an altruistic person, I realized that, well, it's already my nature. So why don't I just help mamas and then coach them to being the best version of themselves, to help to being who you really want to be. Also, I noticed that some of the things I struggle with, I might unconsciously pass it on to my child, which means that I'll be passing on generational trauma, generational wounds, unhealed wounds, and everything onto my children. So I needed to, heal myself first, grow, grow first before I can help other people, and before I can help my child, before I can, be a better mom for them. And I know that this is something that you would also want for yourself. You also don't want to just pass on that same teaching, that same way, that same conditioning. You want to ask some questions. So being a curious mama, I know that's why you're also here listening to me right now. And also there's a relationship between mental health and personal development, which goes a long way, and a mindset is intertwined. So I'll be unpacking a lot of things in my episodes, and I hope that you'll be here to listen, to learn, to unlearn, to trace back some things. So I want you, Mama, to say you didn't give up on yourself. I want you, Mama, to say that Alhamdulillah, you took that step. Alhamdulillah, you listened and then you practiced and then you went ahead to do all of these things. So be evening, like these are the things that I'll be sharing in my coming episodes, to invite other moms. If you know that this is going to be beneficial for them, if you know a struggling mom that is struggling with mental health issues, maybe addiction, maybe trauma, maybe self-worth, maybe you know someone who has a lot of things to give but she's scared, or maybe she just doesn't know how to put it out there, she just doesn't know how to explain herself, she just doesn't know how to, let her voice speak for her. I am not saying that you should be all over the place again, but then there are subtle things that will make you seem small when you say them. There are subtle things that that we've maybe imbibed as a child, especially African the way we are raised as African children or Nigerian children. Based on some, you just have to survive sometimes, and then you pass this on to your kids. And sometimes you don't want to pass that on to your kids, but you want to pass on something different to your kids, which is rebelling, the word in in psychology or something like that. You want to pass on something different to your kids, and then you go overboard. So I want you to invite other moms, subscribe to the channel, like the videos that I post so that it gets to reach other Muslim moms like you. And whatever you're struggling with in motherhood, because motherhood will test you. As a new mom, I never knew that I would feel stuck. I never knew that I would be struggling. I never even knew that I'll feel overwhelmed. And this doesn't have to do with material things sometimes, because motherhood will test your identity. You would not know who you are again. You'll be answering to people, little humans that Allah has destined that you bring them into the world. You'll be answering to even another part of you that is not the main you. So you have a lot on you. You might even get burnt out. In fact, this is like our everyday thing now. We are almost constantly burnt out. The tiny little details that you have to keep in your head and everything. So, Mama, this is all about the introduction, the first episode of Mama's Desk and what it's all about and who I am and who I am. If you've listened to this point, please subscribe so that you don't miss out, and then give this video a like so that next time I post a video, inshallah, you'll be part of those that will be notified. And yes, click the notification bell. I care about your wellness and your growth. See you in my next episode. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.